The Roblox Truth series is dedicated to sharing the truth about certain situations or topics on Roblox. During any research I do for a video, I notice a lot of false information and common misconceptions. A series once abandoned due to unknown reasons, now to be revived for the greater good. I would now like to take this as an opportunity to eradicate all of the incorrect information, and to use extensive research to properly inform anyone searching for the truth. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and without further ado, welcome to the truth about Roblox. UGC stands for user-generated content, and I'd like to think that that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not sure how else I can put it other than the user generates the content. Yes, I know, I'm a genius. Thank you for the applause, but you really don't need to. The month of August in 2019 saw the addition of the UGC catalogue in Roblox. The UGC catalogue will enable creators to publish and sell their own hats and other accessories to others on Roblox. This was absolutely one of the most revolutionary moments in Roblox history, and right now I still feel very honoured to have seen that update occur. The Roblox catalogue had been around for a very long time, and understandably the creativity within it slowly but surely came to a screeching halt, what with a lot of the new limiteds just being retextures of hats that already exist. And this was all before Roblox stopped creating new limiteds, shortly followed by stopping the creation of regular hats, which is why the addition of the community creations Roblox catalogue delivered us an incredible amount of potential. I mean, possibly hundreds of talented developers, all with brains that hold their own creative and unique ideas. Absolutely yes please, that is probably my favourite thing about UGC. Now, if we're talking opinions to this day, this is probably my favourite Roblox update of all time. But the reason we are here today is simply because that's not the case for a lot of people. The first instance of UGC-related drama within the Roblox community is something I recall very well, unfortunately. I believe the first video I made regarding that was Roblox UGC catalogue causes drama community creations. Before the first ever controversy sparked up, a fair amount of players had already voiced their concerns with UGC becoming a thing. But I would like to say before we go any further, please leave a like on this video and subscribe so we can get to 220,000. It barely takes a second and it helps me out more than you know. But let's take a little trip on over to the models library part of Roblox. I will simply type the word Dominus into the search bar. Upon hitting enter, I am met with 1,349 pages, all filled with 56,629 model results. Each one of these models is quite clearly a Roblox Dominus or some kind of retextured variant. The same goes for the clothing section of the catalogue. I simply searched the word red, and there is potentially tens of thousands of results here. Once again, all of them are clearly stolen and copied from one another. My point is, it's obviously concerningly easy for an asset on Roblox to be stolen and re-uploaded, either as it is or slightly changed to look like their own work. The concerns and worries many people had with UGC being released was simply just the fact that they didn't want hundreds of cheap knockoff limiteds, lowering the original value as a result. And oh dear, this is where those concerns came true. The first ever UGC item to get accused of copying a Roblox hat was the Downtown Denizen fedora. As soon as this item was released, people completely ripped into it and called it out for copying the classic Roblox fedora. There doesn't seem to be one specific problem overall, which is why in my previous videos it was so difficult for me to determine an outright source for all the hate-fueled drama regarding UGC. But that does also double as a reason for me to be resparking this The Truth About Roblox series. Not only did I personally want to find out the true reason behind the problems people have with the supposedly copied hats, but I also wanted to try and get something solid to share with everyone else, rather than me just saying in every video, well, I personally don't have a problem with it, so I'm really not sure why everybody else does. It just didn't feel right to make multiple videos showcasing some drama but then not knowing why it was happening. When a UGC hat appears to be ripping off a Roblox hat that already exists, but that hat isn't a limited, the reason that's a problem is a given. And the biggest example of that would probably be the UGC Big Head series created by Terabyte. As much as the Big Head and Bigger Head aren't rare hats on Roblox in the slightest, they are still off sale, which kinda ups the rarity a little bit. So for something that looks pretty much exactly the same to then go on sale for a relatively low price, that then further ruins the rarity of the off-sale item, as well as just purely being disheartening to the players that own the original item. As for the items being accused of copying limiteds, that is a whole different story, and this is definitely where my confusion came in. Being someone who was never big with trading on Roblox, I found it difficult to understand why the trading community made this into as big of a deal as it was. And I mean no harm in saying that, like obviously the drama isn't entirely the fault of the traders, but I'm saying I can now see why they are so upset. After speaking with a few different people about this, I now seem to somewhat understand that there's two different things with limiteds. Both value and wrap are two different things. Wrap appears to be recent average price and the value is the worth of the item, and apparently that's based on if a limited consistently does well in terms of demand and sales, the value apparently goes up. So I suppose when a UGC item releases and that item looks as though it copied a limited, the demand for that limited obviously decreases, which then leads to the price that people are selling it for also decreasing, which ultimately results in an overall decrease of the value, and then the low value spills back into the demand and the price, and so it ends up becoming some kind of negative cycle. So I personally feel like I have a better understanding of why exactly this is a problem to the trading community and how exactly it does negatively affect the limiteds on Roblox. And I hope everyone watching this does feel the same way, because that's what this is all about. I felt dissatisfied with leaving my previous explanation on I don't know why this is happening, but I suppose there is now a newfound understanding we all share when it comes to the reasons behind the upset. For the people that own the limited item that lowers in selling price and value due to a supposed UGC copy, I can now see how disheartening that could feel. However, I can also understand how it must feel for the UGC creator to get accused of something like this. From a witness perspective, it seems like it only takes one person to accuse and then everyone catches on and hops on board. But I would like to say, whether the intentions from the UGC developer were to straight up copy the hat or not, we can never truly know. But whatever the situation may be, insulting the creator, sending death threats, and just overall being toxic is not the way forward. And this mostly happens in the comments of the hats, but I have seen this happening way too much. And so there we have it, the truth about the Roblox UGC drama. I truly do hope I was able to deliver this new information in a good enough way for everyone to now understand. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of all the UGC drama that has taken place. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.